from the millennial generation. I'm like one of the first millennials. I'm August of 1980. I'm like millennial number 105, right? so,
Right, right, right.
so from my generation forward, it's no longer about what your product is. Like they don't care no more.
Yeah.
It's more so what do you stand for behind that product? Like what are you doing behind the product? So yeah, make it personal. Get to know that person. It allow you to have tailored products, services. Like listen to people when they say, "What do you do?" Do you pull out a menu of what do you offer, or do you take the time to get to know the person's goals, their challenges at the current state? You know, their family, what they value in life. You may even discover that the answer is you have a solution for them, and maybe you didn't even know you have that to offer as a service, but you know the answer to help them. So it can actually help build the community. And that leads me to this question, right? Um, is this why members of the community should embrace, let's say, paying full price and maybe even tipping beyond that, contributing it as an investment into the businesses locally? I see that as an investment in the community's future.
Yeah, well, I think there are two pieces here. One, we really want we've got to get back to our own communities. I grew up in Washington D.C. In fact, my parents were Democrats growing up, and I knew all sides of the political scene. I know way too much about what goes in Washington, and I've really become more of a localist. We've got to get back to basics. What's important to you, John, about your home, your community, and what can we do here? Because we want to have a community we're proud of. We want to have a community that's safe. We got to address issues and think both short term and long term. We can't go for noble causes not grounded in reality. We need to, not that we don't want noble causes, but so many times it looks like they're going for a noble cause that's creating the opposite effect because they hadn't thought about the consequences that occur when they're doing it. So we've got to get back to some basics. And that's why I'm actually helping a local politician out in my own district. We've got to start saying, if we aren't actively involved in our community and finding ways to work things out and how to find common ground, that's why I'm an advocate. Commitment and values are easier to build common ground on than just feelings. And start with that is the beginning. And then, honestly, I know you didn't go into politics, but then work our way back to Washington because